Hi, I'm Kate Haggerty, CEO and founder of Soul Purpose. Thank you for joining me for this week's Soul Purpose Snippet. Each week I do a short video and we focus on a different topic. This week's topic is on letting go and how it takes courage and can also be very painful. When I talk about letting go, what I mean is that sometimes when we start to step more into our calling, to align our life more with our purpose, and possibly to step out of some unhealthy situations and relationships, we will need to let go of certain situations and people in our lives. And sometimes these can be dear friends that have been with us in our lives for a long time, or even family members that we just need to make some space with and put down some healthy boundaries. This can be very, very difficult to do because it is painful, but it is also natural that when we start to have new ideas and new direction, that we are going to start to separate from some people in our lives, and that is okay. We might find ourselves in a place where it just takes more energy and time than we have to give to that relationship anymore. And it doesn't mean that they're bad or you're bad. It doesn't mean that anyone has done anything wrong or that you're better than. It simply means that things have changed and that maybe you just don't have the energy that you used to have to give to that particular relationship or situation. So you'll need to make a choice. And it doesn't mean, like I said, that you're better than them. It just means that you're going to need to make a choice about your time, because maybe what you were close about and shared in the past just is no longer there as strong of a bond as it was in the past. So what will happen is you will have people sometimes that will fight that change. They'll ask you, have they done something wrong? Have they done something to offend you? They'll confront you. And this is very awkward and really tough, but you still have to go forth and deal with it. You have to face it. The best thing you can do is answer that person, but do it honestly and from a place of love. I've had people confront me in the past, and instead of giving the full laundry list about how I realized it was always about them, that I was exhausted after I spent time with them, I instead shared the other things that were true but not so hurtful. That I had become very immersed in soul purpose and growing my business and finding new clients and getting coaching myself, and that I just didn't have as much time as I used to. And all of that was true. I just didn't choose to share the parts that would be hurtful, because what's the point? So these friends and family members will probably be threatened that they're not going to get what they've always gotten from you, and that's okay. It will be painful though. It will be painful for them to receive that information, and it's painful for you. Even when you're knowing that you're doing the right thing, it's still going to be painful because you know you're hurting someone. So, and here's another thing that could be swimming around underneath, and that is that we're afraid. We're afraid if we let people go, we're going to end up alone. And that scary fear that we've always had, that we're not lovable and no one wants us, will be proven true. Well, that's not true, even though monkey mind will try to tell us that it is. When we let go of those people that are no longer the best fit for us, we make space for new ones to come in who are, that are more aligned with where we are, that are more aligned with where we're headed, that are more supportive and excited about where we're going. It's like the baton handoff. These new people are ready for us, and they're ready to go with us for the rest of the ride or run or part of it. But the thing is, they're more aligned with where you are and who you are today, and therefore it's important that we make space for them. And I'll tell you, yes, it does take courage, but it's necessary as a part of growing and moving forward. And I'll tell you that the alternative of trying to hold back and keep yourself, your true self, down and in will be way harder and more painful. So I encourage you to definitely make this move. Think about it from the standpoint of, what do you wish someone would say to you? How would you receive it in a way that you would understand but not be crushed? And try that out on those situations. And just know, like I said, it is part of moving forward. It's healthy, it's okay, and it's what you need to do. So I thank you for joining me this week. I hope what we've talked about has been helpful. If you'd like to know more about this topic, you can go to my website, soulpurpose.biz, and that's SOULPURPOSE.biz, where you can see my blog on this topic. You can sign up for my newsletter where I talk about these in more depth, and find out more about me as a speaker, a coach, etc. When people ask me, so Kate, what do you do? I will answer that I'm a life purpose guide, and that I specialize in helping seasoned professional women align their lives with what they really came here to do, their true calling. So I help them discover their path, their purpose, and their plan so that they can finally do what they've come here to do and serve who they've come here to serve. I hope you'll join me next week where our topic will be more based about that. Like, are you doing what the work you came here to do? Are you doing what you really came here to do? So I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks so much.